for the commons and for the road permit. As we discussed last time, we were planning to do on the road, but then we cancel it, and then now we're back with the plan for September 7th. So we'll be closing one of the lane and
One lane?
one lane.
Okay.
Turn lane.
Yeah.
They're just going to use the turn lane. They're not shutting down.
From Wooten
The
all the way
road.
down?
Yeah.
Okay, good, okay.
Yeah. So
Not
we.
going to impede traffic.
Turn lane from Wooten all the way down to Commons. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So we have 3 policemen already. We're talking to.
Three,
3 policemen for 3 hours we are hiring, and I applied for the state road permit already, and
That's our road.
Yeah, the 109 belongs to the town.
yeah, one more permit was, sorry, the county, was it county or state road?
It's a town road.
We own that now.
That section of roadway.
You
belongs
don't have
the
to
town.
permit through the county or the state.
Oh, I don't need a permit?
Us.
No, well, you do need a permit from the town.
Yeah, but not from the state road?
No,
Oh, okay, because I was told I need a state road permit also.
no, because you're not going past Wooten Avenue, are you?
No.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I was like, I don't know whether they will give the permit.
No, you're good.
So you're going to start, okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so,
So I have a few questions. Are you going to start from that over there, that street over there? What's that street?
Milford Mill?
yeah.
Milford Mill, go out, the turning lane?
Yeah, we'll go down to Wooten
Right.
and come back.
So if you're in the turning lane, you're going to go single file one side, single file the other side?
Yeah, no, just a single lane, and then coming back the same lane.
Come back up the same
Yeah,
lane.
so you're going to go down.
Well, at some point, you're going to have to loop around.
Right, they're just gonna
Turning
get,
into
just
the-
people,
into the
right,
lane.
so they,
So it's going to be a single file turnaround, okay.
Yeah.
All right, because you're only in one lane.
because you're in 8 feet, it's 8 feet.
Okay, and you're going to have cones along that.
Cones, yeah, we'll have cones.
All right. Cones, how many feet, John?
That's up to others to determine.
Okay.
It's a safety issue, and that would be through, that's why they have the Montgomery County
So
Police.
you're going to have 3 policemen?
3
Do they need
policemen.
more
yeah.
policemen? I thought it was more police.
Right now, they have, it calls for traffic count 20, it says placed every 20 feet.
20 feet, okay.
20 feet distance, right?
That's right.
And do they have to be a certain height?
They should be traffic cones, the typical traffic cones, like
Typical
not the
traffic.
little
3
baby
feet?
cones.
Typical traffic cones.
I think they're actually 24 inches.
May I ask a question? About how many people do you think will be taking the parade or be walking the parade from Wayland Commons, crossing Fisher Avenue, up to Wooten,
They're not crossing?
turning around, I suppose, coming back in this one lane, crossing the street, and back
Usually-
into it? And how
I
many
would
people do
say-
you think you,
I would say around 200 people, maybe.
are there any children involved?
There may be children involved. Usually people come later. They don't come on the exact time during the parade time. They come for the other festivals. So because usually the parade will be at 12. So people usually come because after when the parade comes to the Commons, we have like cultural shows. So mainly people attend that. It's only like really people who are punctual can be on time. So there may be children, yes. There may be children there. I'm not denying that. But we'll have policemen, and we are having a lot of volunteers. And of course, I'm sure the parents are responsible also.
And I remember you were, this is another question about the parade. There was an idea that there was going to be some type of a wagon. I don't remember what the right word was.
Chariot.
Is that still, is that still,
Yeah, we're having a chariot.
How big is the chariot?
It's not too big. It's like, if I don't know if you've seen it last year.
No, is it
Yeah.
4 feet wide, 6 feet wide, 12 feet wide?
It's like the kids trailer that they have to push it.
A wagon.
Yeah.
How many people can sit in it across?
Can anybody sit in it?
No.
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 It's a small wagon.
Yeah, it's small. It's not too big. I have a picture.
Is it about the size of your table there? Is that a good reference? Will it fit inside what?
I think it's a little too big. I think it will be this much.
It's very small.
I can show you the
That's fine.
picture.
May I ask, I'm sorry, but what is the lady's name? I don't want to be disrespectful and call her by the
My
wrong.
name is Haripriya.
Oh, Harry, so Harriet, I remember that we had this discussion before, and I think for various reasons, you decided to keep the parade on the sidewalk and go around Wayland Commons, not involving Fisher Avenue, not involving closing the road, or not involving people on the road itself. What's the reason why you want to revisit the parade on the street?
Because that's the culture. That's how it is supposed to be done. You know, like when you walk, it's like a joyful event. You know, when we walk, we are very relaxed. You know, we emit those positive energies to everybody walking by, and we're singing as well. So this is the culture usually how we do it back in our countries. So I wanted to bring it here as well, you know, share it with everybody, how nice it is to be walking along and singing and bringing all the positive energy and reflect it back. That's the main reason.
Is there any reason why you couldn't enjoy the singing and the relaxing while just walking around on Wayland Commons in a very safe manner, instead of having children in the road? Is there any reason why you can't?
It's a very short, usually in India, they walk for miles, and we do the same parade, like all over America. We have a long walk in New York. We used to have it in Washington, D.C., during the 4th of July parade. And we have it all over, everywhere. New Jersey has it, and they all go in the street, and Baltimore has it, and LA, North Carolina, South Carolina, everywhere they have it. So we're just doing a small one. This is the tradition, how we do it. So we want to bring that culture here. That's bottom line. This is the main reason.
Well, I'm very much all in favor of enjoying the culture. I just have another question. Those other cities that you noted, New York and Washington, D.C. and Boston, do you actually walk in the road while traffic is occurring on the same street?
Yes, they just block one road, and one road they do have traffics going back and forth. New York does
Now,
that.
do you mean they block one lane?
One
or they
lane.
block the road?
Yeah, one lane they block, and the other lane is being occupied by vehicles, and they have lots of police. And there they have lots of thousands of people go there.
Okay, as you can tell by my questions and whatnot, I would personally vastly prefer that you do the parade, and I don't want to take away from any of your having fun and relaxing and singing and dancing in a safe manner on Wayland Commons, not walking in the street with traffic. I think walking in the street with traffic invites trouble, and a beautiful ceremony could turn into a tragedy in 2 seconds. I want to avoid that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joe. How many policemen?
3 policemen.
3? I thought we needed more. No?
Well, we can have
She
more.
said she boosted her volunteer. Actually, Tim, I met her and her other
Please, yes.
agencies. And, we walked around, and we went over what we needed to cover to have a safe route.
Okay.
And she said she would supply enough volunteers to handle all the entrances and exits, McDonald's, the one at Cagini's Park in that area and everything like that. So they have to have people in place, because people want to egress back and forth to the restaurants and everything. And then we're talking about the police officers having one, at the beginning, middle, end, being very visible. And that, their job is to make sure people stay within the boundaries of that turn lane. And in general, our turn lane is not heavily used. And yes, are vehicles close? Yes. But I don't think it's with proper cones and proper signage. I think, I personally, I think it would be fine.
Okay.
I mean, you can my guys, we can get run over, just walk down Wooten Avenue.
No, I didn't know you went the route. Okay, great.
Yeah, but we went out there,
good.
we met.
We did.
And
Okay.
went over, and I stressed
I'm glad to hear
You
that.
have to have enough people to control the crowd, to make sure people egress, when people are turning in and out, they are aware of, and then they have their, and their volunteers should have the
High visibility.
high visibility vest on, so
Yes,
they are
okay.
visible to everybody.
So this is gonna go from 12 to 1:30.
Yeah, it can be less also because it's a short walk, depending on.
But it won't be any longer than that.
No. It will be lesser. I believe it will be lesser. It doesn't take that long to walk there.
Why do you have people with raincoats cutting across there?
Hmm?
See outside there? This guy, see that?
High visibility stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, what's going on there? I'm just looking.
Do not know.
Sorry, I just saw people walking across it. Okay, anyone have any other questions? Yeah?
Everybody's preoccupied looking at the high
Yeah,
visibility.
I'm sorry, I
Trying to
get
figure out
distracted easily.
Why they're out there having lunch.
Like,
I am betting that they are, just for some of those that may not know, there's a crew on Jerusalem Road doing a sewer line repair for WSSC.
Oh, they're eating.
I'm betting they're having their, because they're gonna be up all night.
oh,
I'm betting those are the flag folk.
I just thought it was unusual that, it's town property, I'm like,
For those that don't know, there is a group of people that are sitting at the picnic benches out in the commons that are in very high visibility uniforms.
yes.
So did you guys take care of the,
Flashing lights.
the security deposit?
Is there any fee involved?
I don't think that should be a problem. It's just
I don't
Well, that may be,
how big the bug is this size, right?
this says $25
Look at
fee,
this size.
and then it says security deposit is $250.
Wow, good.
You'd obviously get that back if everything's fine.
Right.
But we don't have the $25 fee.
I don't think so.
And we don't have the
Security deposit.
security deposit, yeah.
Okay.
So,
So,
once you approve it, then I'm sure they'll put that in.
They do have the insurance.
I also have some, during the festivities in the Welland Commons, we're planning to have some vendors, like, we have some people will be having their little boutiques with their little clothing and, necklaces and stuff and jewelries, and we'll have maybe a little boutique for food as well. So I hope it's okay. And then the little chariot will come and park in the Welland Commons. I just want to make everybody aware, and then we'll have loud music, as we said last time. And we'll have food. Yeah.
Okay.
Have
Okay.
we changed it if we accept food? Beverage? Doesn't alter the.
No, it's no alcohol, no meat. It's just plain vegetarian food, very clean, no drinking, nothing.
Will food be for sale? Because I think you have to have county inspection for that, right?
Yeah, I'm applying for the permit for that.
Okay, good. All right. We don't handle that, okay. I don't have any more questions. You guys have any more questions?
No, I'm good.
So I guess we need a motion to send this back to the town staff?
Fine. Motion to approve as is and send to the town staff for, they need to get the finances in place, right?
Yep.
All right.
And follow the traffic plan, okay.
Second.
Jeff, do you have any questions?
No, I have no, well, no, I don't, thank you.
Okay, I thought you might have a question. Second?
Second.
Doug
Okay.
seconded.
All right, vote that we approve it and send it back to the town staff? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
I'm voting, yeah, thank you. I'm voting no on the premise of, I think it's unsafe for folks to walk in the street while there's traffic.
Okay, will you put that in the notes, Gail? Yeah. Okay, and any abstentions? Okay, so what did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
500.
50.
I'm sorry.
510. Yep, okay. All right, see you on the 7th, I guess.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I would like you to contact me. You got my card. I gave somebody a card. A couple days before your event, just to make sure we're all on the same page. And then
I will keep in touch, definitely.
yeah, and then, and we need to make sure the bathrooms are open for your event and everything. So just, keeps me in the loop and everything. So I just want to make sure your event goes off well and we can support you, the best we can.
What if it rains? What happens?
Sorry?
Will it be canceled because of rain if it's bad weather?
Yeah, if it's raining, we can't do it. If it's heavy
Oh.
rain, but if it's light rain, maybe we'll still do it.
Okay.
And we would also like to invite you all to please join us,
Thank you.
And then, and 2 weeks later, you can be in the Poolesville Day Parade
There you go.
with the
Yes.
chariot. There you go.
Yes.
Should probably have contingency in the Poolesville Day.
Yeah, maybe next year we should plan in incorporating in together with the Poolesville Day Parade. If,
That can be a lot of room, but yeah.
Really, we've had, over the last couple of years, we have a Chinese contingency that they have dancers and come with it.
Be in the
And now
parade.
you're part of the community, now you should probably represent also, and you could probably do the chariot pull then too.
yeah,
When it's
yeah,
actually shut down, you could have your group come, right, something to think about.
yeah, maybe I should come out and see how it goes and
Mm-hmm.
then do that in the same day. Would be really nice because we did that in Potomac like that.
Yeah.
We had the Potomac Day,
Yep.
so we go along with them.
Usually the 3rd Saturday of September.
Usually it's the third Saturday of September.
And by when should you generally approach the town to have it on the Poolesville?
Poolesville, I think they have a website.
They have a website.
It's a separate entity from the
And
town.
they have a parade application, which is probably up and running right now.
Google Poolesville Day and you'll see it on the.
Poolesville Day.
Yeah, you get it, yeah.
But it would be good because there's a lot of folks who come.
Right.
10,000 probably, and that's a better way to broaden.
And
Get
even
better
if you had a
exposure.
small contingency this year, like break the ice on the
Yeah.
Poolesville Day thing, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah,
Look it up on that Poolesville Day.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
10,000,
Who
yeah,
heads
like
the
20,000 usually.
Is it 20?
No, who heads the committee?
Kathy
Is it
Bassett.
still?
Yeah, but that's, the parade is a separate.
It's still open for the Poolesville Day
I think it's still open, yep.
for,
You probably get a booth too.
We can get a booth too?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to pay for the booth. It's what-
It's all,
The parade's free.
Look online, you'll get all the information.
Sure, we'll do that.
It's a nice event.
Yeah,
Town is a great, it's a
yeah.
34th annual or 33rd, which one?
I think 34th or something.
34th, yeah.
On the 24th September?
No, 34th annual.
34th.
It's at least 30-something.
It's the.
We've done this every
Yeah,
year.
we've done it 34 years.
Oh, 34 years. Oh.
21st, I think.
Yeah,
It's happening on 21st of September.
yep, it's always the
Okay.
third Saturday unless there's a,
So we can still apply for
You should be
the
able to.
booth.
yes, yes.
but I have a question. On the Poolesville Day, you will be just able to set up this, like a booth, but not have our very own parade on that day.
Well, you can join the parade as a section of it.
Yeah,
I'm sure, I mean, I don't want to speak for the parade, but you can always ask them.
yeah.
And at what time does the parade start?
10 o'clock.
And
And
so you stage, early, like an hour and a half
They
early.
meet down by the elementary school, they start there and they go all the way to the center of town.
okay.
We can look into it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And it's a lot safer too, no cars. on the road.
Exactly.
Right, Jeff?
Less room for politicians.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly.
Precisely, no traffic, road
No
is closed,
traffic.
yes.
So both the sides of the road will be closed on
Yeah,
that.
the whole.
Closed from one end to the other,
Yes.
all day long.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a nice parade, it's a big parade.
Yeah, my kids have been coming to that parade, but I haven't. My kids have been coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
all set then, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
So
Thank you.
much. Thank
Great
you.
to get
Thank you.
Okay.
All
I
right,
really appreciate your help.
okay.
And all of you are invited for the festival.
Yes.
I want to see the chariot, I think that's kind of cool.
It's small, but in India they do it really big, but you can't do it too big here. New York has it really big. They have 3 chariots, big, huge.
Wow.
Yeah, but we are starting now.
This will be our third year, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, good luck to you guys.
Yeah, thank you. But we are so grateful to you all.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good, how you been?
All right. Okay,
How's the little one?
I guess,
Not bad.
I'll wait for John. He wants to talk about the sidewalks.
It's a blessing.
Yep.
So next up is the old business.
Oh, I bet.
Anyone want to add anything to
Take
that?
care.
or- Okay. Next up is old business, follow-up on sidewalk priority list. Pat's not here to talk about that. John, were you going to talk about sidewalks? I thought Niall said something.
I'm sorry?
Were you going to talk about the sidewalks? Is that why you're here?
Well, we did some repairs on Tama 2, and very successful. We did a little bit of work back in the townhouses. We also we're attempting to get the West Willard issue squared away, but that's still up in the air because of an easement issue. You all are supposed to, I guess, look at the sidewalks and make a list of where we are. Excuse me. And a little bit of a pizza talking to me. So once we have that list, and if everybody just does their own list, that's fine. We can kind of sort it out and label it, go through that process and determine which ones are which. Then we're also going to be looking for routings of sidewalks, but there's also the trail committee that's going to be starting up.
Right. And I think we have a date. Go ahead.
Yes, we do. I believe it's the 29th is when we're going to meet on that. It's a Thursday. So, I don't know where have any of you started looking at various sections of sidewalk that you wanted to do?
So Niles broke it up, right? Didn't he, to, and assigned to sections?
That's correct.
So I looked at West Willard, no, what did I look at? Down Hughes, Westerly, right? So I have notes, I just haven't submitted them.
Okay, all
I
right.
think Pat was working on it too. He had a whole.
Trina was working on it.
Yeah.
I did Spates Hill,
You did Spates Hill?
yeah.
All right, so if you go through and,
I did Tama too.
yeah, Tim, the easy one.
And I'm working on Tama.
Okay, all right. So if you come up with any notes or anything, you can email me, of course, or you can just copy in Niles on that, and then Preston and I'll go through it and figure out what needs to be done and where we're going to go with this.
Do we have anything in the budget for this year, or?
That is a Niles question. I'm just a lowly engineer. Make sure it happens.
We're
Okay.
very happy you were an engineer for us too.
So we just need to go through everything and make sure that what can be repaired and what we can't, or if we have to add anything. I know there was some question at one point of being able to put a handicap ramp across some of those islands that we have around town, as we did at Tom Fox and Hughes at that intersection, and that was very helpful. The high school, just to let you know, the high school did get that secondary sidewalk in along Wooten, and the route that you have to take is kind of back up to the high school, but you can only go so far because they're in the process of finishing up the stormwater management area. That if you all saw that, that's an enormous facility.
Big pipes.
Yeah, and it leaches back into the soil, so we were recharging the aquifer that way.
Is that the wooden ramp near the corner of Wooten and,
Correct, that goes back up to the high school. That goes back into to the high school.
is that permanent or is
No,
that?
no,
it looks like it's temporary.
it's a temporary, because they're in the process of demoing that section of the building at the present time.
Okay,
So once they
okay.
finish that up, there is going to be a walkway that will go up there. Remember that we cannot, on the school side of West Willard, we cannot run a sidewalk because of the stormwater management devices that have always been there. And that's
Right.
why a sidewalk is never created in that area. So
There was that there was that little wetlands planting area that was at
That's
the corner.
correct, yeah. And that'll be rejuvenated, put it that way. So,
Well,
it's in the process of being taken care of.
so, well, thank you.
Okay. So who put the sidewalk in on Wooten Avenue then? The school did?
The school did. It was in their plan to do it.
Right, okay. I
It
saw
just,
that.
it just, we kind of had to push them along a little bit because they kind of cut everything off.
Are they gonna grade that? Because it's about 2 or 3 feet up in the air, and there's a fence there now. But
There's a fence there now, and eventually that gets regraded in there to be a slope that's an accessible slope. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, that's a nice hill there.
yeah.
Okay. That's good, thank you.
Skateboarding ramp.
Okay. It's a nice sidewalk, I walk by there. And you guys know it's wet there on that street. During the drought, it's always wet there.
Yep.
What do we think?
We,
Should we talk about that now or later? Anyway, that's good, thanks, John. Okay.
Brings it up to,
Superintendent Preston, and we have no town report, so. Want to go?
It's been an unusual summer with the heat on there. We're actually on a daily basis, every other day, we're doing 250 water bags, trying to save the trees. And it's not just last year's trees we planted. It seems to going back 2 to 3 years now, trees that we have planted that far. That's one thing about our soils and our substratus rocks and stuff like that. We don't have the best soils. And so, and this is our 3rd summer of drought. 3 years now, these trees have been stressed, and that's starting to show. And I'm hopefully that we'll get a normal summer next year. Our springs have been fine, and then once that faucet turns off, then they really go to town. I'm hoping we'll get a little rain, but they keep changing that. But with that said, the pickleball course just got resurfaced today. They'll be repainted, and it's just lines being painted now. The actual colors and stuff will be in nine months.
Which course?
Stevens Park. Stevens Park. But they'll be operational next week if everything goes well. I just met with the contractor, and he says he'll have the lines painted Sunday. I'll put the nets back on for 6 of the 8 courts. We're waiting. We have nets ordered. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to get our nets on there. So then we're waiting on those. They get those in place. This next couple of weeks, we have school starting in 2 weeks. We'll be painting crosswalks, stop signs. We'll be working on line of sight issues on the corners. Make sure stop signs are clear. When people pull up, they can see every way on there. We're working on that. Starting tomorrow, we just poured the concrete footers for the crosswalk, the flashing ones that will go on Spurrier. So the kids coming from Stony Spring can cross over to across the street, and they will be up and running. Hopefully, depends on the rain. The rain is what's going to dictate what I do the next couple of days. But by Monday, Tuesday next week, we'll actually have a functioning, lights that you press and they flash and everything on that. So that will finish the West Willard, because we put the one up at the high school, and this one's about 100 yards down where the kids cross.
Is there a zebra stripe also on the road, right where the flashing lights would be on Spurrier, crossing West Willard?
What's that again, John?
Crosswalk stripes.
There's one in
Yeah,
place now.
Will there be the zebra stripes on the street, right where the flashing lights will be,
Yeah.
where Spurrier
That's the
crosses West
modern-
Willard?
Yes, it's the modern ones, not the diagonal ones. They're actually big boxes
Okay.
in there. And then I have a contractor coming in painting, and then when I get back over, put the light up. If I think it needs to be touched up, I will have it touched up on there. And this time I also said I wanted the beads put in it so they reflect better at night. On the visions. It's a little pricier, but it's the kids' safety. I err on the other end of things when it comes to the kids and everything.
Are we gonna put a crosswalk down at Westerly and West Willard? Or flashing down by the park?
I had not been brought to my attention.
Westerly and Westerly.
All the way down where the
By the new house?
veteran house is.
I think we talked about that a year or two ago. At least a crosswalk.
There is a crosswalk there.
Yeah, are we gonna put the lights up?
You're the first person that said anything
So
about it.
where's that? That's,
By the,
Crosswalk by the pool.
what's that park called?
Yeah, the soccer field.
Soccer
Right
field.
there, you know, with the soccer.
The Borough Park?
All the way down West Willard.
Is it Borough Park?
No, we just put the new fence up down there, right, recently?
Oh, yes.
Westerly and West
that's
Willard.
the practice field.
Yeah, the practice
You,
field.
you
yeah.
walk by there, you
Well,
you don't need to
I don't
cross?
think you need a flashing.
Okay, I was just curious.
There is a
Yeah, no, I-
crosswalk, but I wouldn't say that.
Good.
And I run there in the
Is there any new, may I ask a question? Is there any new news, Preston, on the unveiling of the water tower? Or is it still being,
It's
the
open.
antennas just,
It's ready.
it's-
You can go drive by and see it now.
It's open for
oh,
business.
It's open for, yeah. You know,
It's
it's-
all-
I don't know if the crowd has
Yeah,
been
we didn't have official
removed.
unveiling, but it's completed
It's-
and it's,
Functioning.
yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the tour.
The tank's filled with water and I think they got most of the.
I saw I went over and drove by the high school to look at the scale of the Falcon, and it looks really nice.
Good. So anyways, and they're in the process, they pulled the crane out today because I believe they
They're
have,
gonna be gone for about a week.
Yeah.
They still have to do some additional work.
and then they also have to remove the other. Thing.
Tower, yep.
Tower.
Uh,
But you can drive by and see it now. I mean, it looks nice.
Yes, I have. I drove over by the high school so I could take a look at the scale of the Falcon. It looks quite nice.
Good, good. So our parks, program went off pretty good. They just shut down last Friday, so they're done. The one we had at Stevens Park, it seems to be a pretty good success. They ran into the hot weather issue too. It really made it tough. This year.
Do you know how many
Uh,
participants they had?
What's that?
Do you know how many participants they had?
I don't know the numbers on that. It was pretty good though. And then I've been put on a email and they're talking about, putting a bubble up at the pool.
Who's talking, fair access?
Jim Brown's involved.
Okay, fair access.
And I guess they're.
Yes.
Either putting one up or something, so we might have a field trip to see what it entails to, put up and store what it's gonna take.
Who would pay for that?
I don't know.
That's county.
County?
It's
Pool.
county.
Point of discussion.
Really?
I think the effort, I think the idea is that, well, it is the county facility, of course, but I think the idea is that, and I'm maybe probably speaking out of turn, but the Fair Access Committee is pushing to have Montgomery County fund the bubble. And I don't think it's a done deal by any stretch, but they're making their progress on it.
And the reason I'm going, I think at one time there was conversation of my crew putting it up, taking it down.
So,
Are you gonna be a lifeguard too?
Trust me, I have many hats that I wear.
I know you do. We know
I'll
that.
be another one.
that makes it year-round use,
That's what I
and
think
so
they're
then
going.
you now have to plow the parking lot. Do you normally plow that?
We do not, because it's closed.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cool, a bubble in that pool.
It is a good idea to have that pool.
Yeah, that was
I think-
30 years ago.
I think
sometime.
it would be used.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. But once again, it comes down to logistics and cost.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't only imagine what a bubble would cost.
But anyways,
Gotta get
We'll
Mr.
see.
Strong on that, figure out that price.
hey, I'm always good for a field trip. I always find a good barbecue place to eat nearby. All right, let's do it.
Wow,
We'll see what happens.
good.
Yeah, look at the bright side of things.
Yep.
Totally. Year-round swimming?
Anyways, that's where we're at. I have my new hiree starts next Monday.
And you'll be mowing more next week, I bet.
It'll be green. Actually, the rains this week, everything green.
Yeah, everything's, well, it looks good out front.
Is that a full-time person?
Yep,
Good.
Yeah.
Is there any,
he's in town.
I mean, ask the question, Preston, is there any new, what the right word is, update or progress on rewiring the underground wires in Wayland Commons?
Wintertime project.
Yeah, we're gonna schedule for the winter time.
Okay.
So the events are done.
Okay.
So hopefully we get.
Oh, the events are done, sure, yeah,
Hopefully
that
we
makes
can
sense.
time it right after the lights, the Christmas lighting ceremony and stuff like that. But
Right,
we'll see.
and the new electric sign looks fantastic, I really enjoy, I really like
And,
it.
and I'm waiting on the materials I ordered so I could finish it off. And we're going with a brick pattern on it, so it's gonna be brick.
Oh, not stone, huh?
Not stone this time, we're gonna go brick.
Oh, and the new electric sign?
Yeah, the new electric sign, the pillars up, I poured the footers the other day, and now I'm
Okay.
just waiting for my order, which was supposed to be in this week, and I'll give them a call.
Oh, very nice.
Things just don't
Excellent.
move as fast as they used
You
to.
could lay brick too, huh?
I changed the hat. I did the stone work, now I do the brick work, I mean, it's, whatever. That's fun, that's why I like the job. Never a phone call away.
And you said you got your full-time guy in July, was it?
Yes, he starts, he finishes up his college classes, and then the 19th is his start date on there. So,
Excellent.
yeah, nice to bring on board.
Good. Any questions for Preston?
Thank you.
Good job, Preston. Thank you, as usual.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Jeff, Commissioners report.
Oh, I didn't prepare one. I was,
Shocker there.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
I was enjoying a fantastic fishing trip in northern Canada and missed the last commissioners,
Oh.
missed the commissioners
Didn't
meeting.
you have
So
one?
Nothing wrong with that.
I have to have two reports. I'll have to have two reports in September. Yeah. Do we have another Parks Board meeting in August?
This is August.
This is the August one.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
No, September 4th,
Okay,
next one,
All
you
right.
missed that. And then I think we have a Trails Committee report on the 20, or group meeting on the
The end of the month.
29th, right?
well, yeah, the next commissioners meeting is on August, I think it's either I got it right here, so August.
19th?
19th, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
Monday.
you weren't back on Monday, okay.
No, I was, yeah, fishing.
When is it, 29th?
8/29, I think.
8/29, okay. I didn't get the formal thing about that. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, we don't have a report, okay. Anyone want to add anything to the discussion? Doug? Christina?
I have a random question.
That's it, okay, I need to go.
It's a quick one.
Sure, no, take
Who
your time.
owns- in the townhouses, there's like a basketball court back there. Is that
That's the town.
It's the
HOAs.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check.
Why is that, what are you asking?
Someone who lives over there asked me about it because I told them I just started on the Parks Board. So I was like,
Oh, I
don't
got
think
something
it's
here.
right. Yeah. So, just wanted to ask. That's it.
Doug, question? Anything?
No,
Comment?
no, I'm good.
Jerry?
Motion adjourned.
Gail?
Nothing for me.
Mr. Strong?
Oop.
Preston King? I have nothing.
Motion to adjourn.
The motion right here. We got a second? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, I guess it's unanimous. 5, 6, 0? Okay.
7:44.
7:44. All right, see you guys in September.
See if I can turn it off.